Hello everyone. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm so late. I'm so late. I hope you're all doing good and having a good Friday. So, is that safe to drink?
Hi Mido. 2 years, I can't believe it.
I cannot believe it either. Where does the time pass? I miss you. Thank you so much for 2 years. Happy 2 years. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I hope you've been doing good. My throat is a bit funky today, so I hope I will not be coughing in everyone's ears too much. And yeah, I'm happy to say that I'm being a responsible streamer today and sticking to the schedule and not playing Silk Song. Hi Eric on YouTube. Yes, I do play Control as well. I've been enjoying the game quite a lot. I know the music in the background is Hollow Knight, but that's just because I really liked the Bilewater music last time we played. Might be a bit loud. Maybe that's a bit better. It might be I really liked the Bilewater OST last time we played Silk Song, so I wanted to give it a listen while we ease into the stream. But yes, we're being responsible. We're continuing Control. I'm trying to remember what happened last time because I know we met Dylan and we had a bunch of like cryptic talk with Dylan, but I forgot what exactly was the next like goal we have to do. We'll see as soon as we get into things. We'll see, because I don't fully remember right now. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Once again, thank you so much for your patience. My godmother was visiting me, and it took a while for us to finish chatting because I was catching her up with my move and so on and stuff like that, and she's gonna help me as well, which is really nice of her, and I appreciate it a lot. But yeah, I'm really sorry that I had to be late. I didn't want to cancel this stream. Technically, I still had a few things to take care of, but it's fine. I can just do them tomorrow. I didn't want to cancel this stream as well. Meow. Meow, hello. Yeah, let me say hello to all of you. Hi Kian, hi Ted, Milkers, Meta Knight, so good to see you. Hi Sweet, hi Fangs, hi Ultraplex, hi Fid, hello, I miss you once again, happy 2 years, Missy. Hello Umbra, hi Austin, hi Kikamons, and hello Winnie, hello everyone, happy Friday, hello Noah, hello. Happy Friday. Let's chill together, pew-pewing some what do you guys call these things? SOP. It's not an SOP. What do you call those internet cryptids? There's a term. SCPs. Thank you. SCPs. Yes, let's pew some SCPs. Thank you. Yeah, Godma went home. She went home. I know. B.O.B. Not B.O.B. Oh, I forgot the System of a Down B.O.B. song. I used to listen to it quite a lot, but now I forgot the lyrics. It was one of those crazier ones. B.O.B. System of a Down lyrics. It was one of those craziest songs of theirs. Oh yeah, okay. Everybody's going to a party, have a real good time. Dancing in the desert, blowing up the sunshine. Yeah, and then they go into the screaming. Yeah. Okay, I remember. Why do they always say the poor? Yeah. I remember now. Oh my god. It's been a while since I listened to it. It's been a while. The stream streaks do not have TTS like the subs or like the BTs do, but banana turk pie. I did it for you. System of a Down lyrics are carved into my brain. It takes me a bit to remember them, but yeah, I also, at least the songs that I would use to listen to the most, they're also pretty carved into my brain. SOPs, your brain is stuck on work? Unfortunately, yes. And I actually have a bit of bad news because my current place of work really is the worst thing to ever happen to me. If you guys remember, I mentioned that it turned out to be a good deal when I quit, because today was meant to be my last day, and then I was gonna be paid in February as well for like the first half of February, but I didn't have to work. Well, they fucking scammed me. That's what HR told me. And then on last Wednesday, this Wednesday, I had a meeting with my boss, and that's what I knew, that I'm finishing today on Friday. I had a meeting with my boss, and I was talking to him, and I was like, yeah, so when when am I gonna bring in my equipment that I took from the company and stuff? And he was like, what do you mean? Because Friday is my last day, right? What do you mean? And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? This is what a HR lady told me. And apparently there was a miscommunication between my managers and HR. And HR told me that they were gonna, like, Friday, today was gonna be my last day. But my managers were not happy with the thought of me getting paid for another 2 weeks without doing any work. So they decided to keep me to do work. But nobody told HR and nobody told me. So I lived with the impression for an entire week that I'm finishing on Friday, but only 2 days ago, I actually found out that I'm working for another 2 weeks. I was very angry on Wednesday. It's good that I didn't have any streams that day, because I definitely would have canceled. I was fuming, guys. I was fuming. I was ranting in the mod channel to the poor mods who have to listen to me go insane all the time. Thank you, mods, for putting up with me. I really appreciate it. But yes, it's honestly it was a shit show. It definitely was a shit show. And the most unfortunate thing is that, considering I do have quite a lot of things to take care of for my leave, it basically means that I will not be able to stream as much as I promised that I would be streaming before my hiatus, and I'm really, really sorry about that. I'm genuinely very sorry about it towards you guys. This was the aspect that I was the most upset about because I wanted to be able to spend the extra time with you before I have to be gone for a while. And I also made a bunch of other plans, thinking that I will have time to take care of things, and now I don't. It was such a shit show. Honestly, exactly like you said, Fed, absolutely clown company. I'm so glad I'm leaving. Like, even though this new job came with such a drastic change for my life, with having to move to a different country and everything, it came at such a good time because the company that I've been working for only 4 months was starting to reveal some very, very ugly colors, like awful, awful colors. So it came at a good time. Came at a good time. Honestly, I really wish we could just do something to them because they deserve it. They deserve to suffer. What a bad company, man. What a bad company. But it is what it is. We move forward. I'll still do my best to be able to be here for you guys, and we can have fun together for the next 2-ish weeks. But once again, I'm so sorry for not being able to stick to my earlier promise about streaming 5 times a week and all that. The fact that for an entire week nobody told me? What the heck? Like, what the heck? How are they still standing? They're a pretty big company here. I'm really surprised by the whole tomfoolery because they're a pretty big company here. They have thousands and thousands of employees. I don't know how they're still standing. I don't know. If this is how things happen in the company, I genuinely don't know how they're still standing. But yeah. Not my decision. It should have been my decision. I definitely would have decided not to work and get paid. Oh, that was such a good deal. I was so happy that I'm technically ending this position with a pretty good deal, a pretty sweet deal. Oh my god, not to mention, dude, my leader, he literally messages me throughout the day. Hey, has this X person reached out to tell you to do X task? I'm like, are you obsessed with making sure I'm working in my last days? Can you just fucking chill? Like, how petty and desperate do you need to be for me to be fulfilled with tasks? Like, can you just, like, what? Chill out. Hi, Cyrex. Hello. So this story was about the current company I'm in, which I quit from because I got a new job, which I'm starting in March. But yeah, this current job that I have, which I've only had for 4 months. I started in October there, but they've changed, if I can call that. They were probably always like this, but I was too new for them to show their bad colors. Having a ton of employees doesn't mean they're all competent, especially HR. I can't really fault HR because it was a complete miscommunication between both my managers and HR. Like, HR told me something, and they also told my managers, hey, we informed Mido that her last day is the 30th, but she will continue being paid until February 13th. But then my managers were unhappy with the thought that I will be getting paid without doing any work, and they decided they will give me work, but they never informed HR. for HR to get back to me. So honestly, it's my managers who are at fault, and fuck them. Fuck them. Incredibly petty, incredibly petty. And I think this is their little revenge for me abandoning them when they wanted to change me to the other project. Because I told you guys, they wanted to change me to a project which was not even, they wanted to give me a different position and everything like that. So I think this is their small revenge for the fact that I'm abandoning them, basically, and they had to definitely struggle to find a replacement for me. So, yeah. They're jealous because you're escaping hell? You're so right. You're so right. Do have to follow up every meeting with, we've discussed this and that. Apparently so. Apparently so. I would have expected people in charge to be more competent, but that was my bad. Expecting people to be competent was my bad. Are you sure you're not playing Final Fantasy XIV on company time, Miss Midorin? It probably would be Binding of Isaac. This is what I've been playing lately. I'm back in my Binding of Isaac obsession a little bit. So if I was to play something on company time, it would be that. But no, I've been napping. I do have a lot of less things to do these days. So I've been taking a nap here and there. Like, fuck them, man. I'm so sick of them. I'm just gonna take my time and chill. Evil corpo trying to make the most out of me. Yes, exactly. I'm Udududu. Hello. Basic businesses to have this communicated to you via email or CCing. Yes, yes. Hi, Valiant. I will not lose pay. No. I will just need to continue working until the 13th. Yeah, I just need to physically be at work, like to be online and so on. I definitely won't be as busy because I'm simply not gonna do anything proactively. I'm literally waiting for them to message me and be like, hey, Mido, I need you to do this, and I will do it. And I will pretend it takes me much longer to do it than it actually takes me. And stuff like that. No, it's not the worst case scenario for sure. What I said is it's really awful for is the fact that I will not be able to keep my promise in regards to the streams that I mentioned I will have, especially since I have quite a few errands to run as a preparation for my move. And since I do not have the time, since I cannot leave home, basically, because of work now, I might have to do it after work a few times and so on, which means I will not be able to stream. It's just a stream situation which makes me really sad that I cannot keep my promise to you guys. Do managers lose something with you getting paid? No, they do not lose anything. I don't know, they're just fucking insane. Yeah, no, I'm not doing anything. I will let them struggle unless they message me to tell me to do something. I will just mind my business, pack my stuff. Should have treated me better. You're so right, Fed. Exactly. I'm actually an HR agent. You're done with it in grayscale. Someone ban that guy. And yeah, petty little people indeed. Petty little people indeed. They were going to screw me over big time with what the change they wanted to do, but screw them. I'm gonna be working for such a huge company afterwards. I do hope things will work better there. From what I've heard in general, it should. But we'll see in the long run. Go to their office and put sting bombs there. Yeah, they weren't giving me much work. Exactly. I really feel like it's such a waste for them to keep me. It's a waste of my time. That's the thing. They're wasting my time, basically, because I'm stuck. I'm not able to leave home. I have to constantly check in to make sure I don't like go idle, and I have my techniques to avoid the idle status. But it's not infallible and stuff like that, and in case someone messaged me, I still need to be readily available and all that. So it's really just a waste of my time. The fact that they're not letting me just be free and do the other things that I need to do, it's stupid. Internet's exploding. No worries, Austin. Take care. I hope it will not explode. I hope it will not explode. Okay, yeah, so this was my update. I'm sorry that it's a bummer. Update. We're gonna still have fun for the rest of the stream with control and help our brother Dylan from not being taken over by the thingy-majig, the hiss, and that's about it. I'm glad my company doesn't care if you go idle, because it's honestly a terrible metric of if you're actually doing your job. I agree. I agree, it is a terrible metric, but unfortunately micromanaging is a plague. They're just being petty, or they actually could get shit for letting someone get paid and not work? I don't think they would get shit, because the HR lady said it's a pretty common practice. Apparently, it's something they've done many times before, because when someone quits or they get fired, it needs to be a mutually agreed like end day. And they wanted me to finish on the 30th of January, but I wanted to continue until the 13th because I want to get paid for these days in February. Since I'm starting my new job in March and I will not get paid until the end of that month, the money from February days are gonna help me a lot. So I wanted to have that covered. And since we couldn't like mutually agree on the end date, the HR lady said, yeah, we've done this a bunch of times. Because when she told me, you can like, when she told me that in February I'm just like free and I get paid, I was like, what? I was like, what are you saying, girl? But she said, yeah, don't worry, it's a pretty common practice of ours. So yeah, it's not something strange apparently. But yes, indeed, they were very petty. Because my leader in the meeting I had on Wednesday, right, when I found out that I'm actually working for the other 2 weeks, he was like, oh, didn't you think it's a bit strange not to work and get paid? And he had an attitude like that, like, oh, suck my ass, you know? Very annoying, very annoying. Hello, Tere. Pretty normal to get your leftover vacation rounded up here. Do you mean they make you take those leftover vacation days? It's not mandatory for us to take them. I'm actually planning to not take them, or maybe I will take one of them as like an emergency or something. Because I would also get the money from the vacation days, which again would be helpful for me. Yeah, I would. Yeah, in my case, I prefer to get them paid out. Hi, Sheriff. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. My boss is the opposite of a micromanager. That sounds like a good boss. I hope you have a good boss. I do hope things won't be micromanagey in my new workplace. Having someone continue working and continue to have access to company things, especially in a situation like this where there has been miscommunication and people are upset, is a massive liability. I agree. I agree. They're lucky I'm not planning to sabotage things. But I could. But I could. For sure. Get paid for unused vacation days. Yep. You get paid here too. Hi, Clem. You do like your boss? I'm happy to hear. Big companies are bad if you're looking for quickly gaining experience, but they are amazing if you're looking for calm and stability. I'm looking for calm and stability, not to quickly gain experience. No. Delete their system 32. I wish I worked in IT. I'm not doing anything. Yep, I'm planning to not do, like, I'm not lifting a finger. I'll be online because I have to. But I'm not lifting a finger unless they explicitly ask me to lift a finger. And even then, like I said, I'll do it. I'll do whatever it is they need me to do, but I'll pretend that it took me 2 times longer. And just use that time however the fuck I wish. The moment I was officially leaving, they took my laptop and revoked my access to everything. That's what I would have found normal, and even the HR lady said that after the 30th, even though I'm continuing to get paid, like my access will be revoked and everything, but yeah, no, my manager is just decided to screw me over. Situation like this, he downloaded stuff from Pirate Bay. Unfortunately, I can't even access stuff like that, but that's so funny. That's so funny. That's such a good revenge. I don't know how I could get revenge on them. Maybe I shouldn't. I don't want to get in trouble. Especially when I'm just trying my best to live in peace and all that. But it did piss me off a bit. It did piss me off that they went this route of being petty instead of just letting me be. Get them in a bigger trouble? How? How would you teach me to get into bigger trouble? I don't think I want to know what those are, Valiant. I don't think I want to know what those are. That sounds scary. Yeah, I saw Wormy. I hope so too. I actually went and got a bunch of things from the library recently because I was really scared that it's gonna be gone and I wanted to have them, but it's scary. So many big libraries are going away these days because big corpo is going after them. Have you guys have probably heard of that big manga and webtoon website Batoto, which was also taken down recently? So sad. Continuation of another one, I see. The original Batoto? I do not know. I don't think I know. I don't know. Maybe I do. I remember we were going to our city. Ordinary. Yeah, that was it. Let's see if we can do something over here. Might not be... Whoa. Ah, this is something that I did not miss in the game. I'm just trying to play my cozy puzzle game, and then I start being cute. Like, can we not? Ow. Oh, I need to heal ASAP. One HP and a dream. A bit like that. Apparently I should not go down there. If there's that thingy. I wonder what these are. So they said a rotating display. We could fly now. Could have... Never mind. I broke my wings. Oh, god damn. Such little HP that even that small fall killed me. I hope the enemies are not back alive. Okay, perfect. They're not. So I think we can...
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
What?
Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Control? Panel? I'm not a fan of those thingies. But yeah, let's look for a control panel. Bridge operator. Well, would you look at that? Whoa, why did the music do that? Did you hear the tu-tu-tu-tu-tu? That was creepy. Okay. This is the bridge operator, but there was another door. Let me see that first. Hi, Victor. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Icarus moment. I just died in my first 5 minutes of playing the game. But other than that, yeah, sure, we're gonna be winning. How are you doing? How was your Friday? Okay, press the button. And make it rotate. Cool.
It won't rotate.
Oh, it won't?
Something's blocking it.
Ah, these things are blocking it. I hope there aren't more. I'm too lazy to go on the other side. Nope.
It won't rotate.
There is more.
Something's blocking it.
Girl, why are you flying now? I didn't tell you to fly. Perfect. Now I go back. Oh, had a bunch of pressure, took it down themselves and auctioned the name up. Interesting. I didn't know that. I even saw some news that the person in charge got like arrested in China and then got out on bail or something along those lines. I don't think this is where I'm meant to be, but I've not been here before, so I got a bit curious. There's been a lot of, what is that? I've never seen a monster like that before. Have I? Have I? I don't recall. Oh, freaky, freaky. Oh my god, I'm so dead. Up, stay away from me. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're having Indian food? That sounds delicious. There's gonna be an Indian restaurant right next to my studio where I'm gonna be living. And I heard Indian food is like really good in that city, so I'm really looking forward to it. Send you? Yeah, sure. I mean, after I move, but sure thing. I look forward to it. Hi, Mustang, by the way. I didn't actually find the place fast. I just haven't been talking about the situation from the time when I actually started looking. It was actually a bit of a struggle to find a place. And I also decided not to gamble with my chances, because it's a small place. It's a bit too small for my taste. But at the same time, I was scared. What is the tactic with this thing? Holy crap. It just completely obliterates me. Should I not look at it? What is the tactic here? Is that it? Oh no, it's the shield. Thing I constantly forget to use. There we go. There we go. A shield. Of course. I decided not to gamble with my chances. I could have passed this one and continue looking, because technically I could maybe stretch it for another week to keep on looking. But it was so difficult, so difficult to find a place that accepts pets that I was really afraid. What if there's not gonna be any other that allows me to take my pets with me? Without pets, I would have had a lot of opportunities for rent, to be honest, but the pet situation made everything a lot more difficult. So I just decided to accept this one. Yeah, better safe than sorry, indeed. The king? I don't think I know that, but I'm glad you had fun. Hi, Kitty Piano. Always forget to block it. Yeah, mood. Oh, the cat's in my coat. But yeah, it's gonna be... It's not very close to the office, unfortunately. I will have a bit of a commute. But it's close to 2 big supermarket chains, which I'm very happy about, because it's gonna make my shopping easy. It's close to a vet place in case I ever will need one. I hope not, but you know, just in case. I'm like super close to a vet and that makes me really happy. I have an Indian restaurant really close to me. I'm bold. So, I mean, in those regards, the location is nice. It's it's just a bit too small, that's all. I swear that I saw another battery, but where did I see it? I saw it, but where? I need one more. Shakespearean plan has Timopty. Chalamet! It reminds me of the little bugs that were hunting me in the other game. Guys, am I going crazy? Oh. It was a cute spelling mistake. Ah, I did last time because I was evil red Mido. And the hairy gacha would have messed that up. But yes, I can put it back on. Why is the sprout off? Why did I ever took that off? I don't remember. ND20? Huh? I don't remember. But they're back now. Thanks for pointing it out. Evil? Yeah, last stream I was evil sinner Mido. Okay, where do you take me, elevator? As usual, I forgot to make it longer. Gosh, I love this blast. It's so strong. Ouch! Don't die me. Just don't die for a bit. Okay. Oh, hello. Okay, phew. Oh, there's more. Are we done, please? Please? Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Red and orange, yes. Great villainess is just the colors. I didn't roleplay as anyone evil and sinning because I'm too much of a wuss. I'm not good villain. You think I'd make a good villain? That's interesting. I shall try one day. I wasn't! Did I act evil? Oh my god. Pemi. Thank you for the stream streak. Yeah, I'm really bad at being mean. I am. something over there. Woo! Nice headshot! But I don't need you. Oh, looks like that's all here. Oh, never mind. There we go. I'm actually going the right way. Look, ordinary AWE. I'm going the right way without even realizing. Oh, goddamn.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said. But that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother was there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Rio Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Dr. Quincy Reagan? Do we know that name from somewhere? I feel like I should know that name. Was there someone here called Reagan? Oh.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause?
Welcome, Raiders! Thank you so much for the raid, Kobe.
Sandling raid rolling in Konu Brawl, Sandling raid rolling in Konu Brawl, Sandling raid rolling in Konu Brawl, Sandling raid rolling in Konu Brawl.
Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Hi, Raiders. Hello. Thank you so much for raiding in. And Nerelia, thank you so much for 7 months. Hope you guys had a good stream. Hope you had a good time. Let me see what you were up to. Oh, Enfield! Oh my god. I hope you had a good time. That game looks intimidating to me. And I'm also just not been in gacha mood for a while now. But I hope you all had a great time. The guys in my community mentioned that there's like a, what do you call it? Satisfactory building type thingy. So I hope you had a good time. Okay, stream is going well. Kobe, if you haven't played, actually I don't know if you would enjoy. The gameplay is also not necessarily my cup of tea, but the story is super good. The Alan Wake franchise. The story
Thank
itself
you.
is so good. I'm in a box! Suddenly we're playing Metal Gear. Never mind, we're not playing Metal Gear anymore. But yeah, it's a super good story. I definitely recommend it. And Control is part of the franchise. Thank you so much for gifting Kubia Sub, Nerelia. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. The factory must grow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the read. I appreciate it a lot. If you need to go and do some after stream care, I totally understand, and that's applicable for both the streamer and the readers. If you guys have to go and eat or rest or anything, I totally understand. I hope you have a great rest of your time zone. Let me catch up a bit with what you guys were saying before. A good sidekick for Lemon?
Full of
I
sad
cannot
emotion
see Lemon
and
as being
yearning into
evil
the pub.
either.
You drank a little potion and
10
turned
whole
into a happy
months.
frog.
It's mid
10
7
whole months! Happy 10 months, Mustang! Thank you so much. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Yeah, I also like the projectors. We're gonna have to re-listen because I missed a bit at the end there. Let's see. Multimedia. It has to be this one, no? Wait, which? Oh, no, this one.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal
You can
objects
do
beyond
that?
a television.
Why didn't I
supposedly
think of
haunted
that?
house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Okay, I see. Enjoy your food, Nerelia. I don't know why I didn't think about taking the projector with me. If we meet more, I'll definitely try. I was gonna say something and I forgot. I forgot. It's gone. Oh, that's a lot of friendly faces. Oi, oi, oi. Okay, fine. We fight first. Ah, I remember what I was gonna say. So, maybe this is a bit of a spoiler, or I'm not sure. Those of you who played Alan Wake 2 can gauge if what I'm gonna ask is a spoiler or not. But Dr. Darling definitely has Alan Wake's voice. I shouldn't have played this. First, I wanted to say what I need to say. So, Dr. Darling definitely has Alan Wake's voice. And I'm just curious in a matter of actors. Does the face that is Alan Wake, the Alan visually, the person that I know is Alan Wake, are there like two actors who play Alan Wake? One is just the face and one is the voice? Or how does it work? Hi Turako, hi Pizza, good to see you guys. Oh my god, Pizza, your name always makes me hungry, like always. I could eat pizza right now, like so badly. So I don't know if it's actually a spoiler or more like an outside lore thing, but I'm just wondering because is the actor who plays Dr. Darling, is that his voice? I don't know, it's just I'm very confused by this entire voice and face thing. Why does Darling have Alan Wake's voice? Yeah, no worries, Mustang. It's late for you. Have a good night. Sleep well.
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what
Ah,
gets you
this
up
is
in the
more of
morning?
Dylan's,
Are you dreaming of doing as a scared, stupid...
maybe I have to wait until the end.
little girl?
Can you
Dylan's
describe a dog to me?
In ordinary,
therapy.
we had a friend.
So I'm gonna wait
Neil.
until
And when
it's
it all went
nosebleed
crazy,
Neil. I'm gonna wait until it's done and then we'll listen to it again. Aha! So he does have a voice actor and someone else for his face. Okay, I see. As I'm looking at Dr. Darling, the voice was so in sync with the lips. And like if it's two different people playing Dr. Darling, I'm so impressed by that level of synchronicity between the face acting and the voice acting. So impressive. Okay, now let's listen to this
Annual
again.
evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carla Vaughn. The questions asked here correspond to the fifth iteration of the Gunner's psychological assessment. Are
Gunners.
you ready, Dylan? Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Eh?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but
Control.
I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog.
What?
Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Huh? Oh my god. Well, poor Dylan. Oh my god, I do not like what they were doing to him. Hi Imperial, welcome in. Poor Dylan, oh my god. Whoa, that was a hard cleansing. But okay, so he said he couldn't control it before, but he can now. So I really think... Do you remember how my theory was that whatever happened in Ordinary, Jesse came out with Polaris and Dylan came out with the Hiss? I'm still thinking that might be true. And people in this house were really interested in the hiss and maybe controlling it. Controlling it. But it backfired somehow. Or maybe Dylan himself, because he was treated so poorly, decided to let it loose. Did they say he killed someone? Yeah, they said he killed someone called Roberts. And he didn't mean to. He just couldn't control whatever power he had back then. Well, I think if we open this, we're gonna be in ordinary. So let's also take a look at the other things. I have 17 unread things? That is insane. Oh my god. Okay, guys. Let me take a sip of Pepaqua. And it's reading time. Let me lubricate the voice cord. By order of director Jesse Faden, I gave the order. That's interesting. Analysis of his thread, part 3. Jeva, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome in. If we understand the hiss to be a force based on vibration and resonance, then perhaps their incantation, which is now the agreed upon term of their vocalizations, is an effort to express that resonance using human vocal cords in speech. Would there be differences if the incantation were recited in a different language? The most common word used is want. Interestingly, every usage of the word is attributed to a you. You want to listen. You want this to be true. You must want these waves to drag you away. Are we the you the hiss are referring to? Does the hiss believe humanity, possibly all non-hiss life, wants to join it? To be consumed by it? Is that its goal? The second most used words are through and time. Is this possibly the hiss stating how they arrived here, or an indication of its age? There is clear intention in the words. Dismissing the incantation as nonsense, as some of my colleagues recommend, is beyond idiotic. Refer to blank for full report. Interesting. Timeline of events, also ordered by us. When did we do that? That's a bit confusing, but oh well. To examine the invasion's timeline of events for possible patterns in his behavior. Okay. Establishing a timeline is difficult at present because of lack of reliable communications between bureau, sectors, and staff. Preliminary models indicate ground zero of the invasion is located within the executive sector. Once it becomes possible to interview survival personnel, pinpointing the exact location should be feasible. Other outstanding questions that a timeline may help answer. How did the hiss get past the internal lockdown? How does his resonance advance through space? Deliberately or uniformly? What is their ultimate goal? The outside world? A cross-dimensional destination? Okay. Airplane wreckage. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Blank, Cincinnati. That's a lot of blanks. I'm gonna skim through this one. Urban legends centered on ghost stations. Ooh. Okay. America overnight. Oh, so it was something day. Oh, that's so interesting. I did think they sounded a bit suspicious when they diverted towards aliens in that little tape we listened to earlier. It sounded a bit like on purpose to make the person who called in feel even more confused than they were. The American Overnight Program has operated successfully for over blank years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America. It has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, American Overnight altered the Bureau of Blank and Blank in its first year of operation alone. In this report, the investigation sector have catalogued and categorized each episode of America Overnight that has resulted in a successful bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more blank results of Night Springs have also been catalogued in a separate report. Interesting! Dylan Faden observation? Oh, poor guy. 9 a.m. breakfast is brought. 11:54 gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. He does this every day at the exact same time? 3 minutes later, asks for television to be turned on. Staff does so. 12 p.m. lunch is brought. Breakfast is removed. So he never ate breakfast. At 12:02, eats lunch. 2:38, uses toilet. Nothing between those times. 4 p.m., begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. 4 minutes later, becomes upset. Throws lunch tray and glass. Hey... 4:09 p.m. Sedated. Crew clean the cell. Television is turned off. 2 hours later, comes to, asks for television to be turned on. Staff refuse. Refuse due to hostile behavior. So 4 minutes later, at 6:16, he sleeps ? That is so miserable. He was watching football? But that's so interesting. So the staff has the power to turn the television on or off, but when he begins talking to himself, I guess if they would turn off the television suddenly, he would stop talking, but maybe they would catch at least a glimpse of a word, a fraction of a word or something. I don't know. Interesting. Dylan Faden transcript of a conversation for review by Dr. Darling. Okay. Subject was alone during this outburst. Dylan, you again. I thought I told you to leave me alone. Why are you showing me this? I can do anything. Can't you see where I am? Why don't you help me get the fuck out of here? You always show me things I can't do anything about. Stop showing me her. I don't care anymore. And I don't care about you. You both left me here to rot. So maybe he's actually talking to Polaris. Fuck off, you bitch! I will dig out my own brains if it means getting rid of you. I don't want you here. Get the fucking message. Damn. Jack and View, hello. Welcome in, welcome in. So maybe he's talking to Polaris. Interesting. Employee report. Incident in question occurred on blank and was brought to HR department. I do not trust HR. Was brought to HR department attention by the internal security personnel who intervened. According to reports supported by security camera footage, Agent Filson entered the staff kitchen with the intention of consuming his private meal, a homemade sandwich cut diagonally and packed in a plastic container, but discovered the refrigerator had blank his meal. The refrigerator was a bit hungry. Agent Filson began to kick the bureau-owned appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. Ryder! Happy 9 months, Ryder! Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it a lot. Hope you're having a good Friday. So he began kicking the appliance as he expressed his frustration in a loud and profane manner. This behavior caused multiple staff members present to become alarmed. Security was alerted soon after. Filson complied with security's commands to desist. Agent Filson was reprimanded and suspended for the remainder of the ongoing workweek. The review committee recommends one non-mandatory counseling session. Who's Filson? Why? Who's this person? Do we know about him? Why was he angry? Jesse Faden movement tracking? That's so freaky. Okay, so she was in, what is this, Wyoming? Wyoming? I don't know. This is Nebraska. What is IA? IA, yeah. What is IA? This is Illinois. This is Indiana, Ohio. What is PA? Pennsylvania? And New York. But IA? Is this Iowa? Iowa, maybe. I would have expected Iowa to be, I don't know. P6 victim autopsy. Agent killed during blank involving blank, code name P6. Oh, okay, Dylan Faden. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck. Extensive trauma of the abdominal region. Laceration and contusions of the upper and lower torso. Fracture of the spinal cord between the L1 and L2 vertebrae. Avulsion fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. Blunt force injuries of the extremities. Okay, dislocation of left and okay. After examination, it was determined that the cause of death was internal bleeding. Oh my god. Okay, that's very freaky. Sounds like just a scratch. 'Tis but a scratch. Panopticon containment procedure proposal. In this proposal, I'd like to explore the matter of containment policy. When an altered item enters the oldest house, we thoroughly investigate any possible combination of actions or words or material that will prevent the item from applying its altered effect. However, I work with these entities every day and I have good reason to believe that a less convoluted form of containment is possible. The items crave blank. If we initiated a series of blank praising the items, or perhaps incorporating their images into pieces of blank that could be visited throughout the bureau, I believe the altered items would behave without needing to resort to blank or blank, which only led to the items feeling mistreated. If we treat them like criminals, we can't be surprised when they try to escape. Very interesting. Salvador's ID. Okay. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. Okay. Willow AW shipping manifest. Okay, anyway. Research. Oh, these are about ordinary. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to read these. The first slide was a room with dirty wallpaper and dolls on a shelf. There were lots of dolls. This was Dylan. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. gosh, the fact that they were listening to her therapy sessions, still so creepy. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom and his gang, Freddy, Hugo, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Okay, what is a dump? Like a garbage dump? Stage 2. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It was powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. It must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then, when we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Oh my god! That's so freaky! Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Hey. After what happened at school to Mrs. Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They'd been using the temple slide. We called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark. The Not Mother lived there with her babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and the others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. What? I'm missing number 3. I only have 2, 1, and 4. Jesse and me followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog, but I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. Okay. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I heard her immediately. She promised to help. That's probably Polaris. Oh yeah, Jessie said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Oh, so the hand slide is verified and in Burrow possession. We went in and met Polaris like a star. She told us we were special. She made us special. It felt like being born or reborn, the world fading in for the first time. Familiar but somehow different. Polaris told us how to turn off the projector. The dung monkeys and the Not Mother were coming straight at us. Dylan was crying. I turned it off and they were gone. It was over. I took all the slides and burned them. All of them except the hand. Very interesting. Oh my god. What's wrong with my counting? Benikoff TV. What was up with this TV? I don't remember. Does it have anything to do with Alan Wake? No, it does not. Bright Falls! This has to. Yes. Bright Falls. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation at Cauldron Lake Washington, resulted in a fictional story written by the author Alan Wake, creating an AWE in which reality was altered to match that of the story, though only locally and for a limited time. Mr. Kirkland, head of investigations, was alerted on September 13, 2010 by ex-Bureau agent Frank Breaker that an AWE event was taking place in Bright Falls, Washington. Frank Breaker. Was that the sheriff's father? I remember the sheriff calling the father, and they used something like a code word or something. And now that I know about Control, I wonder if her father worked for the Bureau. Or as it says here, an ex-Bureau agent. But I don't remember the sheriff's name. Breaker had received a call from... Yes! Oh my god, it is! I should have finished reading first. Breaker had received a call from Barry Wheeler on behalf of Breaker's daughter, Sarah, who is the current sheriff of Bright Falls. Okay, but I should finish reading first before asking questions. A Bureau field team arrived at the site 2 days later, only to confirm that the event was over. Interviews were conducted. Oh, it happened in, 70, 76, and 78. In 70 with Thomas Zane, Odin, and Thor under... Okay. Alan Wake was believed to blank instigator. Eyewitnesses' reports highlight an old light switch, a possible object of power, that blank missing. Wake was not found at the scene. Reports claim he dived into the lake, but no body was recovered in the search. So cool. And then the ordinary AWE. An altered world event occurred in the town of Ordinary, caused by an object of power, a slide projector, discovered by local children at a dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30th, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, and Jesse Faden, 11 years old, were playing at a local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September... Wait, so Trench and Darling went personally for this one. The AWE had ended, but the team found the Faden children, who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. I wonder what happened to the other siblings. Not siblings, sorry, children. Ocelot's Anchor. I don't remember what this is about. Ocelot. Hand chair procedure. Under no circumstances is the item to be sat in. I can only imagine if it's hostile, what it can do to you. Affects gravitational forces, attracting and repelling objects near itself with a force of blank. Refrigerator procedures. An Arctic Queen brand electric refrigerator model from the 1960s. No cooling functionality? Okay. It survived the collapse of New York City's Grand Central Hotel. No altered effect has been observed, so it just survived. Maybe it's like a Nokia fridge. Typewriter page. The page was discovered in an instance of the Ocean View Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page had been pushed into the motel's corridor from under the door with a symbol of a spiral. Ooh. This is Alan Wake! Yo! For 10 years, I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here, they are all the same. It's a hideous trap, my every thought made real. Fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? That thought alone can drive you mad. Oh my god! Is this from American Nightmare? From a famous shush. Okay. Cool. Correspondence. There's only 2 here. I see you, your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Okay. Had a color on it and everything. It's been a what? Okay, work chat. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? A single tooth in each one of... Okay, yeah, that's weird. Hi, Slavi. Good to see you. Very weird, very weird. And here... I remember these. I think I remember these.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B.
Expedition.
At the formation now. Visually, no distinction from the previous visit. The link detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area a once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Lopez out, okay. We heard this and these. Okay, all good. We're good. I can add something else here. That's pretty nice. Geek, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. What else can we add? Damage while aiming. Headshot damage. That could be good. What are the chances of me hitting headshots? Not very high. I'm gonna go with this one for now. Health recovery per element pickup. I like this one. I'm gonna do that, yeah. I like this one, which gives like actual extra health and not just like health recovery and such. Oh, this one gives a little bit more. This one gives the most. But I really hope we can find some at a higher rate too. That was a big delay.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
Let's see what they have on ordinary.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
That's freaky. But okay. Hello, Esti. Good to see you. It's so cute. Look at this little car. I wonder what the red lines mean. Stage 4. Hey, is this their house? Stage 3. Stage 2. And well, Stage 1. X marks the spot. Weird. Ah! We're destroying the beautiful miniature. Oh no. It bumped into his head as it was making its way to me.
Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
What did she say? Damn, what did she say? The first line I missed. Did they recreate what? Oh, Jesse, you took me by surprise. You shouldn't have been talking. Yeah, demolished in 30 seconds. It's so unfortunate. I'm surprised they don't have a shelter around here. Feels like a place like this should have a shelter, for sure.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes.
Ooh!
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What?
I don't know matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter.
No
You've
matter.
said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this. I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse.
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly. They took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well.
She was in
And
a...
that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Oh my god, we can't let you go. She was in a hospital? That's so freaky. Poor Jessie. Gosh, those poor kids. Welp, okay. Thank you, by the way, Kat. Thank you so much for writing the line that I missed. Oh, I really hope. I mean, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be an all in the head, especially given the Alan Wake situation. That would be way too cruel, I think.
They moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing.
That's
Pretty
insane.
unbelievable.
They didn't even make a miniature. They moved a... What? Crazy. We're gonna have some more reading to do afterwards, but for now, let's just look around. I think we're gonna meet Ati. Whoop! They're actually using the stairs. How polite. Oof, I'm a bit too far. Not enough damage. There we go. Oh, there's more. I fell? Oh my god, that's bad. Oh, no, no, no. I can't run away from here. Can I? Okay, there we go. Ouch. Oh, hello. Stay away, please.
We should check that lab.
Okay. Phew. Survived. Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to fly properly, but all good. We can even go across this thingy. Oh, but there's nothing here. Oh well. Okay, so that's probably the lab. But I do want to look carefully in case there's any documents or things that might interest me. Or whatever that is. Album cover. Okay. Weapon mod's full. It's fine, it's a low quality one. So much trash. Ooh, this looks like it opens up. Ah, I'll do it after I checked out the room. I'm scared to do it now. Okay. Looks like we're all good on this one. This is where he was most of the time, this yellowish lab. Most, if not all, the projector thingies we saw with him, I think, were from here. Okay. Let's see this.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there.
Ooh.
That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Eh?
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Creepy smile, Dylan. Okay. The face of the enemy. Finish tango. Ooh. Does that mean Auntie wants something from me, maybe? That could be good. But I want to open this door. I'm so curious. What's gonna be behind it? Containment chamber. Oh, it's a shortcut back. Are you kidding me? That's all? It was just a shortcut. No, you're so right, actually. I do like my shortcut. Never mind. I appreciate having the shortcut. I should not be ungrateful. I should not be ungrateful. There was something else on the other side. Which I don't know how to open. But it looks like there would be something there. So let's try and look. No, you guys are right. It is trying its best, and now that I think about it, we did go on quite the trip to get here. So it's a good shortcut. It's a good shortcut. I'm not able to... Oh. I'm not allowed to move this anymore? Okay. Got him. It's locked. I'm so curious what will be in here. Oh well. I don't know. Oops. Wrong button. I guess we're going... We're going somewhere. There. Okay, let's use this so we can upgrade our abilities. I can have more HP. I will never say no to more HP because life is hard and more HP is good HP. This is also pretty good. Okay, my quests, missions. Oh, this was the main mission. Okay. Cool. Langston runways. Put a record. Use the oh yeah. Sector elevator. A dark place. What? There's nothing here. How interesting. I wonder what the heck this is. Sector elevator. There's this area right behind me. I'm just gonna move myself like this for a second. You see all of those question mark areas right there? I need to figure out a way to get there. Looks like it would be from all the way in logistics? You reckon? That's what I understand. From logistics, we go to the left and we climb those stairs, and then there's that passage, and then we go down. Let's try. Let's go to logistics. I'm curious. Can't read. No, it's a very shitty map. Oops. I do not have a button to put myself in the correct place. Oops. No, the map is pretty shitty. That it is. But let's go to logistics and give that a try. Let's see. So we go this way. Maybe through this door. Maybe. And there's these stairs. And then... Uh-oh. And then... Uh-oh. And then I can't. Whatever it is, I cannot get there. I have to get here from the opposite side, apparently. But I am not able to get in there myself. Interesting. Hello, Forgotten. Thank you for the glasses. But you see what I mean? So over here we see some staircases. But it's locked, and it's those type of doors which only open from the other way. And then when I look on that other side, I do not know, man. I don't know how to get there. So I'm gonna say screw it, and we're just gonna continue the main quest. Because I don't know more than that. Turntable? Not really, as far as I can see. You see that corridor? Let me get something to use as a pointer. I'm gonna use this woozy face. So, this is my pointer, yeah. I'm gonna even make it like this, because this is how I feel looking at this map, right? So, oh, this is not gonna work unless I can Alt-Tab while the map... Of course I cannot! Grr, I can't even show you guys, because as soon as I Alt-Tab... But anyway, actually I placed it well. Let me just move it a tiny bit. I think it's right here. Look, you see my woozy face is pointing towards like a corridor, which looks like it's too like higher than the rest of the map. So it doesn't look like it leads to the turntable sector. It looks like it's above it. It doesn't have anything to do with the turntable sector. I don't see any like entrance or anything like that. But I don't know how you're supposed to get inside this place in that case. And yeah, then it leads to the entire space here above my head. And then there's another small section. Let me move myself. And then the woozy face. Maybe something along those lines. Oh, it's way too low. Oops. Yeah, do you see? It's a bit to the right of the face, but it's like a faded corridor. I wonder if we're gonna come from another area of this place and get inside here. You see how it's a little bit woozy? Oh, with woozy. Faded. Not woozy. I'm woozy. This is what I feel like looking at this map. Any other place? I'm just thinking maybe another area in the building, because our building, this is not the entire map of our game. There are other sectors of the building. Let me see if it shows up when we do. See, so here we're on the containment floor, on the containment sector. But there is this sector where I have a lot of unknown things. And then there's this sector. And then there's this sector. So that's maybe, I don't know, connected somehow differently or something. I don't know. Oh, I'm so curious about that ashtray maze. But we want to go to Central Executive for now. Complicated. Very complicated. Hello.
Containment protocols for every altered item or object of power with an audio-related effect.
I'll send a team to contact Langston and get that information, sir. If yes, why? What do we tell him?
Tell him that the hiss work through sound, so any countermeasures designed for similar altered items should be considered for field use. I don't think I ever told you this, but I was actually on the path to being a ranger once. Did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status.
Okay.
Anyway, not the point. My own ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson.
Why do we
They were supposed
care?
to get back from an expedition yesterday.
Expedition?
Ears and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find him for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
Aww, that's nice. I guess we have new talking points.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, fuck. Don't get me started on BlackRock. You know, ever since research found out that it blocks paranatural stuff, they have just been parading dangerous materials in and out of the fucking quarry.
Quarry. Quarry.
Sounds like there's some tension between departments.
Still, at least the quarry's got a good view of the night sky. You know, me and Salvador used to have after-work beers down there.
Cute.
What do you know about Dr. Darling?
About as much as anybody, I guess. Head of research, loves to hear himself talk. All of those science types absolutely do. Now he's been acting a little bit psycho recently. Although HR told me not to use that word, so...
Everyone thinks finding Darling will lead us to the answers. But if he's completely lost it, then what help could he be?
Interesting.
You're security, right? Do you work with Rangers?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in threshold reconnaissance and ground zero AWE response. Security is more interested in the dangers inside the Bureau.
They must see some weird stuff out there.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, every week they are tackling things that were previously unknown to the human experience. Most Rangers, they retire due to cognitive collapse. I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
I don't want to know.
How does the Bureau handle thresholds?
Handle might be a bit of an optimistic way to put it. Marshall sends her Rangers in to map them, check growth rates, locate epicenters, take samples, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done his homework.
Now, down in maintenance, thresholds are used just like any other tool. The lab coats mine black rock from one, maintenance siphons water from another. We use it for pretty much everything, except drinking.
Why don't you drink it? Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time we find these little chunks in it. It's pretty gross.
Oh!
I didn't want to know.
I didn't want to know indeed.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall? Marshall's a fucking badass.
Where did she go,
Rangers
though?
could not ask for a better leader. She's a little, you know, intense, but given the stuff she's seen, I'm not surprised. She does have a bad habit of disappearing, though.
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I did some digging into the security logs. I found camera footage of her entering the quarry. She was down there alone for days. Now, typically that's not allowed, but Marshall is kind of above the rules.
I wonder what she finds so interesting in the quarry.
Aww. I wonder if we go here there if we're
Me
gonna
too.
find
You're
her.
not the only one who's busy, you know.
That's so freaky. Ugh.
We're gonna get through this.
We're gonna get through this.
What's the word, Faden?
Oh, mushroom stuff. Okay, let me see if we can talk to anyone else before talking to Emily. Or whatever her name was, I forgot.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April.
Oh, this is about a
case number
jukebox?
21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing.
I heard the word expedition. Okay, let's see with Miss Emily. Dimensional nutrients.
Good to see you again.
Hello, Emily. Okay, let's see what you have to say.
Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment. near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the his babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different his corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing.
Thank you so much for the follow, Unknown Forces. Good to see you. Okay.
I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, not quite, Professor, and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. He's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. Whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench? Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious. You know, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. It's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right? I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Understatement.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
I hate that word.
An outlier. I like the sound of that.
Okay.
I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
We got so many side quests, and that's pretty interesting. And then I also want to see Dylan, but I forgot where he's being kept. Here? Probably where the armed men are. Yup. They don't let me talk to him anymore. Oh man, but he was smiling. Why was he smiling? Yeah, he's busy chanting his 4-letter words. Want through time. I've heard this before. Okay, well, investigate the sector elevator.
The director restored HRA production.
I do not remember what that is.
Great. Maybe I can get back to my office soon. I miss having a door to close on.
I think you're gonna have to.
Good to have you back.
Sector elevator. Oh, I didn't mean to teleport them. My bad. That was my bad. I definitely do not want to.
Normal piece of paper.
Where? What normal piece of paper? What are you talking about? Also, why is this locked? Why have I never been here before? Fake planes? What normal piece of paper, girl? What did you see? over there? Whoa, what is this?
We need to know where it's gonna set up.
Whoa, that's new? Follow the paper? That's interesting. I don't know how that hit, to be honest. I feel like I completely missed him, but oh well, got lucky. How interesting. It's moving around. How weird. I didn't catch it. I wonder if they're gonna continue coming until, like, get the paper. Ah! I feel like it's messing with me. It probably is messing with me. I'm pressing the button! Come on, who's shooting? Someone shot at me, but I don't know from where. Ah, there you are. Ah! Is it gonna avoid this spot if I'm just gonna stand here? Maybe not. Oh, there we go!
I need to find the other pages.
Oh, it was one of those quests. Oh. Ew. Okay. So it's an existing side quest that I have. Mm-hmm. Okay. We move on for now. Sector elevator? I'm thinking about which elevator this might be about. This one. Oh, it is called Sector Elevator.
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there, reaching for her, trying to make her act.
Oh!
It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a hunger in the dark. Investigation sector.
Investigation sector, huh?
Yo, this is so cool! You could even see the page here and it disappeared. That's so cool. That's That's why the page was blank. It's gonna be written. My mind is blown. That's literally me right now, indeed. So cool. There was no investigation sector before. Oh, it's so dark. Holy. Wait, I'm just curious. If I look at it now, it does have... What? This is so cool, guys. Oh, there we go. Light. I just... Oh, this is so cool.
Anyone here?
Guess not.
There's another thing I want to see. Hotline? Oh!
Darkness engulfed the elevator. There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star.
Is this a DLC? A DLC?
Director, she was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss. So it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission.
For a writer, the fact that he types only with his pointer fingers, what the heck?
It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man. A man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too. A hunger in the dark. Not unlike the hostile resonance. Waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences. It was this, more than the man's despair, that made her follow the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
So cool! We'll see how strong enemies are, because if this is a DLC, they might be a bit too strong for me.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
But we'll see.
It's not working. Probably a loose power core somewhere.
Okay. Time to look for batteries. So much reading to be done. Wow. Astronaut? Oh, there's one. With you. Oh, I thought this was a battery, but it's not. What's up with this glass? What? Girl, where? Where else is there glass that stops you from getting out there? I made myself a shortcut. There we go. Okay, so we're looking for batteries. Or, I guess they want me to take this one and put it... Where does this take? Oh. Oh, they barricaded something there, huh? Okay. Interesting. They might still want me to steal the other battery. We'll see. Are the windows intact? Yeah. Force it in! Okay, there we go.
There.
Easy
Now that gate
peasy.
should open.
Why didn't I take the window shortcut as well? I should have. This reminds me of another game we played. What was the game where we were stealing batteries from one place, putting it in a Dead Space? Interesting. Okay. Onwards.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Whoa!
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Woo!
Who are you?
Is that Mr. Scratch?
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane.
Eh?
There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was
You
just
look different.
A role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration.
Don't trust it.
You need a drink.
Dr. Darling?
Kippis.
Kippis. What? Why would he say that? You got poisoned. Oh no.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. We found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
What just happened?
Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I
She's
was remembering that
confused.
wrong.
What? Wow! Spiral door thingy. I think this is gonna be important. Holy baloney! Hi, Fire Kitty! Kippish! I guess it's cheers in Finnish, but it's so strange that Thomas Zane would say something in Finnish. This is blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind. Of course, it's closed. I don't think we've ever been at night to the motel. Any door open? No. At least there's none of that annoying music. Oh. Okay. Quiet at night. I can't ring this again. Means I did something wrong. I can. What? Huh? Ah. Uh-huh. Oh, that's not scary at all. The smoke in the air looked so cool.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Oh my god, yes, we're listening to that. So cool.
Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound. A resonance.
The hiss.
It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
How peculiar. This is so cool. So if this inverted pyramid is the control story, the spiral is the Alan Wake story. I'm so curious, what would be behind those other doors? Oh man. So cool. And we're back. No, Mido. I fucked up the flying. Whoopsie. Well, I'm somewhere. I'm going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Okay, there we go, finally. It's very red, yep. Why spiral in Alan Wake 2? Yeah, definitely think the spiral itself is important too. I was just wondering what would be behind the other doors. I feel like that could definitely be important as well. I wonder if I can destroy this. Ayopa, thank you so much for 27 months. Maybe not. Welp. Looks like nothing else here. Unless... Do you think I can go there? What? It didn't work. Yeah, I'm thinking the same. Other games or universes in stuff they create, which would be so cool. Ah, but no, I do have to go. So I do have to travel across those bridges. Okay, that was the good instinct. I just somehow messed it up. Okay. Hi there, Kuma. Yellow marks the spot.
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Whoa! Why did Wake want me to come here?
Beep beep. So dark. Eh? That's weird.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
Mm-hmm.
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, let's get the control point. When that happens in my room. But hey, you get multiplied stuff. You can sell it and make money. I heard Facebook Marketplace sales go crazy. Wait, is that his? What are you doing in the Alan Wake story? Heyo. You're not real. I should not have done that. Oh, wow, wow, wow. Why can I? Oh, because I have to long press it. Clones of your PC. Yeah, that's good money. That's good money. They're strong. What number did they have? I missed it. It could be a bit too strong for me, but it's fine. We're gonna do our best. Ooh, 7. Okay, I'm a bit scared, but... What? How does one get in there, then? Oh my god, you sneaked behind me! Scared of these guys? I deal crazy damage to with the throw. Oh shit!
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like, how does this work?
It's like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
If this is something written by Alan Wake, how does it manifest inside the house to the point that even so many other things can interact with it? This is insane. Let me in. I can't move these things. They look movable, but they're not. How are we gonna get in there? I need to fix the house? I guess so. Okay. Hi, friend. Happy Friday. How's it going? Eh? Braver than what? Do I need to interact with the control point? No? What? Search. Ooh, sure. Do it. I'm curious. Ah, I don't have enough. Never mind. So what is the secret here? Oh, there looks to be something on the side there. Squeamish Cube, thank you for the follow. Good to see you. Babysitting. Oh my god, that is rough. That is rough.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise, and sentient shadow light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Wow! I'm playing Alan Wake. I'm just playing Alan Wake right now.
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
How cool. Probably not a good idea to go there. Who was in control? You or the baby? That's a good question. I hope you can get some good rest, Fran. I can imagine it was tiring. But maybe also a bit of fun. Okay. Oh god, it's so dark.
The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Yay! I can't wait. That's a well-lit bathroom, actually. I just destroyed the light, damn it.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
That's so shitty. I need to find another light. Oh, it's so dark. I don't like it. Ah, Ati missions.
The lads in here have died standing up.
Piruparat.
Lighten them up.
Cute. What the missions? I needed to put this somewhere. Where did I see that a battery was missing? Saw it somewhere. There we go. Let there be light, please. More light, please. No? Damn it. I was hopeful. Light, please.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement.
Who was Lane?
The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Ah! I pressed the wrong button and scared myself, damn it. Is this a battery place? Yes. I need more juice. More juice. For my battery. Too bad I cannot see anything. Gosh. So dark. So there's big door here we need to open. And in order to open that, I believe I'm gonna need another battery. But where is it?
Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance. Even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate.
Me when my internet is not working well.
All right. That was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't remember. We probably read about what happened to Agent Fisher. Right? Do we have any weapon that could, like, make more light? How does the surge work? Oh. I mean, that works actually. Just a little bit of light, just a little bit of light. I don't know what the 3 points mean. Like, kinda makes me think I should be able to put 3 bombs, maybe? I do not understand. Anyway. That's one. Maybe I have to take this one. Put it in the other place. Because there is another. You know what? Let's do it. Yeah. Wowza! Okay. What was that? What was I using? Charge? Charge and pierce? Was it? No, definitely not this. Spin? Shatter? Spin? Nope. Oh, it was this one. What? I just needed to scroll up. Silly. A silly Mido. Where is he? Where did he attack from? Where is he? Oh, there he is. That's all. Finally, there is light. Oh, phew. Beautiful control point. Whoa.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. I'm seeing battery places. I'm not seeing any batteries. Cookies! Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
Now what?
What?
What is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go.
Nothing even feels like the light. What is that?
Oh my god! Once you put it somewhere, you can't. Oh, wow, that's a lot of batteries. Heck yeah. Gimme power cores, they're called apparently, not batteries. Oh well. Same, but different. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like the sound of that. Stop whispering. Stop making sounds. Oh, that does nothing to him, huh? Is it coming? Am I in the dark? Oh, it's not coming. Okay. That's good. Where else does it need a battery? Oh, there. Okay. What? Ah! I'm safe. Never mind. Sorry for screaming. I'm safe. I'm safe for now. Shoom and shoom too. Okay. What? Oh, nice. Oh my god. so freaky. Oh my god, this is one of the freakiest things I've seen in these games. Holy! That was terrifying. But so cool at the same time. Oh my god. Can we finally use the elevator? Okay.
Ma'am, what are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
Bright Falls!
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was.
Have you not been paying attention,
We brought
girl?
him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh, yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of them.
Christmas lights! Very reference.
Well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Okay.
Still, I don't know why people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to
Yeah,
know
he
them.
does.
If you
He
figure
does
out
to
what
be
they
up
like or
in.
don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
Of course,
Can't always make it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this. I'm missing a lot of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to remember to pay her back. Hold on, let me make a note.
Alfred is a pet.
Back Maria for Alfred's food. Okay. Oh, one more thing. And buy her a fruit arrangement.
This is so cute.
All right, done. Are you a cat person?
I
don't think
am.
I ever asked. You seem like one, though. You'd like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know? I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit. I got Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred from. But
Suspicious.
boy, those two did not get along. Oh, no. Sylvia thought she owned the place. Didn't like me getting in her way, scratched me more than once when I was just trying to move her food bowl.
Oh, Sylvia was another pet.
Asshole.
Wow.
I'm realizing now that language was not
harsh.
entirely, professional. You see, Sylvia didn't tolerate most people, or animals, or anything. And that's what I meant when I said asshole. I would never use that word about a person. It was just, hey, there's a light flashing on the console here. I got to, check this out. I'll get back to you later.
Real smooth, Langston.
Oh, man. I like Langston. This was very endearing. I guess there's 2 places we can go. Let's do this first. Eagle Limited AWE. Yeah, he needed that. Happy to listen. He said it's nice to have someone to talk to, but it was more like he talked at someone. I'm gonna do the little thing because it keeps popping up and... Okay, there we go. Ta-dum! Okay, nice. Well, surprise, but we're actually gonna continue next time because I'm quite tired. My eyes especially are a bit too tired. So we're gonna leave it off for next time. But oh my god, this DLC is so cool. So cool. I've been obsessing over finding more Alan Wake stuff in Control, and now they're feeding me well. They're feeding me so well. It's so cool. Let me see where I can send you guys. I'm gonna send you guys to Kelly, but let me double check that she's not. She's playing more Claire Obscure. Have I told you guys that I'm going to the Kumi? I can't wait to meet Kelly. It's gonna be so fun. It's gonna be so fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It will be my first time like meeting another VTuber friend IRL. That's really exciting, not going to lie. I wish you guys a very good night and a very good weekend ahead of you. We don't have any watch-alongs this weekend. I can't promise, but depending on how I'm doing in general with like chores and errands I have to do and so on, maybe we can hang out a little bit on Discord during the weekend. I hope you all get some very good, well-deserved rest. Stay warm. Those of you who are still in areas where the temperature is super low or where it might be snowing or things like that. Or stay cool if you're in the southern hemisphere or other places where it might be very, very hot. Only minus 29 Celsius. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's not that cold here. I don't think it gets that cold here. Minus 29? It's like 4 or 5-ish degrees here right now. Minus 29? Holy! How insane! Oh my god, minus 23. Guys, please don't freeze. Stay warm. I wish you all a very, very good weekend. Bye bye. I'll see you next time.